it again. Looks like I got, 3 bars. I found my phone. I'm not going to tell y'all where it was. It's just embarrassing. But I'm going to wait. Well, it says I have 3 bars on my laptop, but it says 1 bar on my live, which is going to piss me off, which means I'm still fuzzy and whatnot. That's what that means. That's what that means. Hey, Miss F. That's what that mean. I'm fuzzy and shh. It say I got 3 bars and I'm getting all of the internets, but StreamYard is like, I got 1. How bad is it, Miss F? How bad is the stream? I couldn't find my hotspot, which is what I want, which is my T-Mobile hotspot. But I feel like I'm gonna just go ahead and get me another router for up here, specifically for this. Especially if I'm gonna be talking to y'all live, I can't be on other people's lives going slow. I have to find my hot. I didn't know where my phone was. I don't know where my hotspot is. It's so hot. I think it's affecting my brain. I'm trying to see for myself what it looked like, and then forgetting how to do that. I'm forgetting how to do that. How are you? It sounds good to me. I'm just blurry. Right. I don't want to be blurry. Thank you. Happy early birthday, Anna Boo. It is definitely almost my birthday. I don't want to be blurry. I want you to be able to see me. I want to be. Oh yeah, it is blurry. Listen, that's me. That's me looking at it. It's me looking at it. It's very blurry. Like my background, though, the people behind me, my homegirls, they look clear. It's just me. We just gonna go with it. I ain't gonna stay that long because it's so hot. It's so hot. Maybe it's the light that's without the light. Oh, hi, Tamika. Hi, friend. Yeah, without the light, y'all won't see me. Anyway, we just gonna keep going. We just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed. And when I see you next week, Wednesday, I'm going to have all my together. Okay. All of it's going to be in order. How have y'all been? It's been some months since we had a conversation. It's been a few months. Like months. Like when was the last time we were together? May? Come on, V, help your girl out. It's clear now. Okay, maybe it just needed to warm up. Let's hope that. I'm back though, Tamika. I'm back. I'm trying to figure out what my life is gonna look like. Just hang in there. Okay, Zay, I'm gonna just hang in there because you said it's better too. Yeah, I'm gonna be back, Anna, every week on Wednesday between 5 and 6 o'clock is the plan, as long as Kingston and his basketball does not get in the way. Kingston, he about 6'3", and the rest of the kids on the team about, they 5'11", and okay, maybe he's on varsity. He made varsity. He's in the 10th grade, just so y'all can have an update on my baby. He's in the 10th grade. He made varsity, but he's one of the taller kids on the team, so he's playing center. He's only 6'3", so I mean, if he continues to play basketball, 6'3" is not tall enough to be a center. So yeah, I don't know. Oh my God, you blink and they grown. He not really grown. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Kingston. I mean, this is like really random. I was sitting here working late, and I said, I'm gonna just stop working. And I'm gonna go live because it's Wednesday. It's miraculous, and I should go live and catch up and talk about Ready to Love. Are y'all watching Ready to Love or nah? Are y'all at least watching my reviews or nah? Like, I don't even have no earrings on. I don't got no lashes on. It's too hot for all of that. It's too hot. I did cover up my dark circles for y'all, though. I didn't want to scare you too much. Y'all just keep me up to date if it gets like a little. Hey, Monique girl. Hey, Miss Norma. Oh, y'all is coming through. I'm so glad that y'all are back. I'm so glad because I was gone, and so sometimes when you leave and your ray of sun shines and you come back, they be gone. They be like, girl, I didn't got hooked up with somebody else. What's your name is? Who is you? So I'm just so glad to see y'all. That just warms my soul. Hello, diamonds and lip gloss. Hey, boo. Listen, I'm so glad to see y'all. To the point where I was like, I don't even know if that whole thing I was starting to do where when the women are in control and have the power, we'll have the women on live. And when it's the men, we'll have the men on live. We'll see how that goes. I really have more women than men, but I just wanted to get accustomed to it. So we'll start that next week. Well, let me watch your reviews after this, but YouTube must not have been giving me your... Listen, go unclick it and then click it back. Go unclick it and click it back. Friend, it is kind of boring. There are a few things though that tickle my fancy. And so instead of me like talking about everybody like I normally do when I do lives, we're gonna talk about the shit that hits the fan or that tickles my fancy, or me being like, what the what? Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna try and hey, FAMU. Listen, FAMU was on the live on Sunday, Married at First Sight. I go live with Jack and Glenn, an August love story on Jack and Glenn's channel at 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST on their channel. And so I had told myself I was going to try and not curse because, honey, the lady, she comes here every now and again to see if I've stopped cursing. And she said that I ruined the panel with my foul mouth, with my foul language. I like colorful words. I'm actually very articulate. I'm pretty brilliant if you ask me, but I like fucking colorful words. See, I can't help it. It just feels good. It's a way for me to release myself without cursing somebody out. Like I could just say it here and be happy about it without actually going off on like my baby daddy. You watch me there, friend? What? Listen. She tried to come for me, but I'd be really trying to be nice. Like, oh, I'm sorry that you're going to miss everybody else because you don't like a few words. And I don't feel like I curse every other word. It'd be when I curse though, it'd be like, boom. Only one but 15 in the room. See how they going to come for you. Y'all know if you're not commenting, just in case, some of them people that like to watch and don't want me to know they watching, who love me secretly, I ain't gonna call them anything but people that love me. They ray of sunshines too. Oh, my forehead. Y'all see, look at that. Anyway, y'all should be liking this, what Diamond and Lip Gloss is saying. Yes, it is my channel. Do what I do. I love you for that, and I love everybody who accepts me for who I am, because I accept people for who they are. I be looking at people like, what are you talking about? What do you do? What'd you say? But listen, I meet people where they are, and we'll leave her where she is. I know that she, anyway, we're going to let it go because I've had a back and forth with her some many moons ago. So I'm going to leave her there before I spill the tea and read her for filth. Anyway, because she might be one of these people. Okay, Nina, well, let's get into it then. It's the intensifiers. It's exactly what they are. Let's get into it then, Nina. Let's get into it because it's one of the people that I want to talk about. What do you think about Charisse and her antics? Thank you, Patricia. You're so sweet. You got my journal, B? Oh, you need to crack it open. It's okay. I think hold on. I got one right here for people who wondering what she's talking about. Hold the phone. I got on short shorts, so I always got on short shorts. And then I don't ever want y'all to see me in my short shorts. That's hilarious. And then, oh, wait, you probably can see me in the mirror. Can you see me in the mirror? Have mercy. This is the journal she's talking about right here. This is the journal she's talking about. Some of y'all did get it. Yes, VD. I'm so glad you got it. I want you to crack it open. But I am going to do like an intro kind of thing. If you bought one and you haven't used it or you don't know how to use it, I'm going to host a free class one Saturday, I think, in September. So anyway, just in case, they still on my website. There's 2 versions of them. This version and the version that V has. Anyway, so y'all know I got a little bit of ADHD. That's how come I'm brilliant. Not that people who don't have it, not that they're not brilliant. I just want to tell you that that's part of why, because I be in a million places, trying to be in a million places at one time. So, what do you think about Charisse and her antics? I don't listen. When we first were introduced to Charisse, my first thought was, oh wow, she looks a lot like Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac. And then when she started talking about Dominica, and is that her stage name? I said, oh, is she gonna be messy? Is that who she gonna be? If my fan is too loud for y'all, let me know, because I can't find my hand fan. I think Kingston picked it up and moved it around, and he not here right now for me to yell, Kingston, you got my fan. So if it's too loud, if it's competing with me, let me know. I don't. For starters, I knew she was gonna be messy. Okay, when she was in the bottom with Dominica, I was like, well, that's what you get. You thought you was the it girl. You probably think you the prettiest girl. You probably think you the one that got a whole lot of things to offer. And then I don't know. We saw that clip of her talking about somebody with her fake hair and her wig. Ma'am, I don't think that's your hair. Is that her hair? Anyway, Charisse is. Let me see. I'm getting reaccustomed to how to do this. I was paying for this service and hadn't used it. We gonna use all of the services. Charisse is thirsty, dry, and gets on my nerves. Have tried to be passive aggressive with her comments. I agree wholeheartedly, 150%. It was very passive aggressive. It was very mean girl spirited. It was very, I'm gonna see who I can get on my team. And Kayla kind of bit to me a little bit, but I think Kayla doesn't really like her because Kayla 30. Kayla just coming off of being messy. She ain't really figured out she working on how not to be messy right now. So she kind of dipped in it a little bit, and then she did try and be like, oh, well, let's give her a shot, but she still stirred the pot with, I'm gonna tell her. Like, so I don't really like, I'm really not I don't want to say I don't like her, but I'm not really a fan of Kayla's attitude either. But we're not talking about Kayla. We are talking about Charisse. But the thing that's probably most fresh on our mind is King Randall, with sitting there with Kayla and Shakira, sitting there with them when she walks up, because she was on her world tour trying to figure out how I'm in the bottom. Like, she wasn't trying to figure it out. She was just trying to build connections. It was Dominica that wanted to know why she was in the bottom. And so with that being said, and she said, I'm not going to make no man's plate. Okay, we're going to say that. Hey, Michelle, girl. Hey, boo, hey. Okay, so I'm going to say that. Then I'm going to go and we're going to flip forward to when they are all sitting together while the men are having their conversation and deliberating about who's going home. And she's sitting there and the girls are talking, and they came for her with the, hold on, I ain't got nan notes. When she said, I bring the whole table. I am the table. I bring the table. I'm independent. I'm not finna serve no man. I'm not finna. Y'all remember that? I'm paraphrasing because I don't have my notes, because like I said, it was impromptu. I was like, let me get up from this desk from working and do some fun stuff. So I want to know how y'all felt about that conversation, especially with Kayla saying how no man is gonna want you. That's why you ain't got no man, pretty much, in so many words, because you're not gonna serve the man. I'm gonna read what y'all saying right now, because I have my opinion, because and I spelled independent wrong. I forgot the end when I rewatched it when I was editing, and I was like, they know I know how to spell, but maybe they don't, and it's okay too. Like, I could read and I could spell, but I'm all like, I'm actually working on not being hyper independent, but I'm very independent. I am autonomous. I am learning to lean on people for things. It is a very hard thing for me to do. So based on what she said, no man is going to want me because I'm independent, because I don't know how to serve them when I first meet them. Now, I will serve you. I will serve my man. But did you hear who he is? My man, my boyfriend, my boo, my bae. It's not a random that I just met. I'm like I said on my review. I'm not putting my on my resume that I'm domesticated, that I'm gonna serve you every time you come up. I'm not doing that. That's not a thing for me. I'm not a fan of it. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here and you are at the buffet table. You can serve me. Like, it's a fair exchange, no robbery. Like, I don't understand why those ladies feel like that's on their resume, but I do understand what they're saying. They feel like maybe Charisse is too in your face. We're not going to use the word aggressive because no Black woman is aggressive. We are just very much so focused. We are just very much so independent, determined, and sometimes it seems a little rough around the edges. So let me see what y'all saying, because y'all talking, but I wish it felt as real as seasons 1 and 2 did for me. Even if the couples didn't last, it felt more genuine. Yeah, Zay, it felt very, and I hope I'm saying that wrong. I mean wrong, right? I think I said it every time I see your name. Anyway, I feel like they are lacking in connections. Season 3 was good too. Is that the resort season? I thought that season was pretty good too, with the authenticity of the people, but they were stuck around each other, so all you got was their realness. Charisse is thirsty, dry, and gets on my nerves. Heffa tried to be passive. Okay, we said that already. Sorry, my bad. Charisse let all of her insecurity show. Wow, you think so? I think that maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. A lot of them, starting with the whole coming to the stage comment, because that woman's skin is flawless. You know, I believe she's younger than Charisse. Charisse is one of the older women on there with a lot of like beauty enhancements. I don't see anything wrong with beauty enhancements. Every 3 to 4 months, I be getting some. It's time right now to get some Dysport in my forehead, because listen, it does something to my face. So I feel like maybe, just maybe, you might be right. She might be showing some insecurities more than some. And I think also she's might be showing that she's a little shallow and that she doesn't really know how to coexist with other women. Right? I think that she doesn't know how to, she's very competitive, if that's right. Let's see. Did we skip? Did I skip? Is this the right show for Charisse? Let's see. I don't know. But every scene, the right time to release emotional baggage. Oh, you Shakira. Shakira is the one about her son, raising her son, I believe. Not Charisse. Let me know if that's who you're talking about. Am I the only one who feels like am I the only one who feels like the quality of the contestants goes down every season? The women seem to get a little more ratchet each time, and the men get a little more zesty. Not zesty, girl, not zesty. Not zesty, Miss Norma. Not zesty, but maybe just a little bit, because Devin show seems like a whole ass like diva to me. Like, anyway, but he's gone now. But he does feel like a diva. Let me see. She was absolute trash for interrupting all the ladies while they were interacting with the men. She muddied the energy. I think that there's a way to interject, to insert yourself. I feel like sometimes the way that the women do it does feel a little abrasive, does feel a little like there's a way to join in the conversation, to see what they're talking about, where it's going. If it's just idle chit chatter, then personally, I would probably just start to dominate the conversation, and then they easily walk away, because it is a show where people are dating multiple people, and this is like episode 2, so everybody wants to meet everybody. So stand there and talk too, unless they're having one of those really intimate conversations. But the way she interjected, the way she interrupted, did feel a little bit off-putting. Okay. Listen, I love when I get it right, Zay. I love when I get it right. Word, she was. Oh, really? Who? Who was she? Who was she? I'm gonna say it. Who was she cock blocking? Who? It goes in the or it goes in order for me. Season 1, best, 2, 3, etc. Okay, Monique. Let me see. Yeah, I like the zesty too, Michelle. Zesty. And it's not that I don't have enough insight on these women yet, not and the men for that matter. I'm trying to reserve. But first impression, Charisse is definitely thus far not my favorite. Um, it's just the energy. It just feels very much so like I'm in competition and I'm better than you, versus even if you think that, you don't have to come off that way. Versus there's enough for all of us to win. There's enough at the table for everybody. Even if we don't make it to the end, I don't know how much money they get to be on here or to make it to the end. I think we talked about this last year. Do they even get money for being on here? Because like we know they get money for Married at First Sight. Do they get money for being on here? Listen, Miss Norma J always gonna tell us. I mean, no judgment, to each their own, but some of them don't seem like they like women, and they are there for attention and clout. That's what I got. Listen, I'm okay with you being sexually fluid, having your preferences. I'm not okay with you misleading people. I'm not okay with you pretending to be someone you're not. I like people who are authentic and genuine. So if you are sexually fluid, if you are pansexual, if you are however you identify, I respect that. I respect that and respect you as a person. I do not like people that are being deceitful. So if that is the case, Miss Norma J, shame on them. But you know, it all comes out in the rinse, as my grandma would say. As my grandma, who fam you? It said y'all gonna bring it up. Who then? What and who is us how? Like they not bisexual, like they not fluid, like they not pansexual. Like what does that look like? Even I'm just asking because I'm curious, and y'all my folks, and so I'm just wondering what that looks like for you. Is it because they seem a little more effeminate? I'm just wondering. Listen, I'm trying not to drink this all up so fast. It's so hot. Anyway, so since we're talking about Charisse, I want to keep talking about Charisse. Specifically when Dominica sat down, it was Dominica, Mike, and Charisse together. And Dominica asked the question, why was I in the bottom? Like I feel like genuinely um she genuinely wanted to know, and none of the men, they were all cowards to me. They did not have, for me, enough kindness or concern or care to tell her, you know what, I like you as a person, but you don't fit me, my style. Well, why? You feel more like a homegirl. You too loud and you too boisterous. Now I ain't never had nobody tell me that, but I know that I'm loud, and I know that I'm colorful, and I know that if I'm in a space like that where there are a lot of people and the energy is high, my mouth you will hear on the other side. Like, and I'm not for everybody. I do know how to tone it down. I know when to be a little, a little less boisterous. But anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was he was a coward and could not tell her that he said that when I like my women seen and not heard. That shit bothers me so much that I say it every time I see him. Like, I like my women seen and not heard. Fuck you mean? Like, Nevertheless, Charisse felt it was necessary for her, since he didn't want to open up his mouth, the man that she asked, because the question was asked to Mike, not to Charisse. And how do y'all feel about that? Should she have said, oh, you too loud, you need to bring it down, you bust my eardrums? How y'all feel about that? I don't know. This was to my question. This was the answer, FAMU. I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I don't know. I don't like justice for other reasons, but Devin feels a little a little fluid to me. Or maybe like he's not there. Like maybe like he needed to leave. Did y'all hear that? What was that? That must have been, oh, they moving their trash cans because tomorrow's trash day. Listen, I'm gonna have to go get Esther. Me and Esther. Anyway, do you feel like she should have interjected herself in that and answered the question? And then on top of it, it felt just really fake for me. And just with her, sis, I just want you to know, sis, but you just called me. You just said I was coming to the stage the last time. You just said I was coming to the stage. Now I'm your sis. Oh, okay. So that must be you on the stage, on the pole with me. We together doing acts, because she meant it in a demeaning way, and it wasn't meant as a compliment. I don't know. She should have kept her mouth shut and let him answer the question. I feel like she should have allowed him to answer the question. I'm glad that she was able to state how she felt instead of versus how she was doing her behind her back. I do like the fact that she wasn't afraid to tell her in her face, but I would have preferred him to step up to the plate and say, because the question was posed to him. Because, ma'am, I'm not trying to sleep with you. I don't want to marry you. You are not who I'm ready to love. Well, maybe it is. But that's not the pretense of the show. So the fact of the matter is, you should have let him answer. Devin definitely comes off very fluid with his I'm into intimacy or sharing of emotions. I'm okay with intimacy. And I like my man to be very vulnerable. I'm going to have emotional maturity. But his awkwardness and uncomfortableness, that's a word, around women made me say that he lacks experience. The way I would have went in on her talking about busting her eardrum, girl. I felt like it was just like you didn't have to. It wasn't necessary. Why? It was not necessary. You do not have to. It was almost like it's my way of being shady and having a one up on you, being superior to you. I don't like that. I don't like none of that, actually. I don't like none of it. Who else y'all want to talk about outside of Charisse? Because we've determined that Charisse is at least on the bottom of my list of women. Do we want to talk about Justice and his he don't date multiple people? Or is that just me? Or is that just me irritated by you don't want to date you don't want to date multiple people? I don't start dating people till I know I'm interested. Here's where I would agree with Kayla. Then how do you know? How do you know? Oh, okay. He's weird and off-putting. Okay. Nina cleaned it up. I had to show y'all she cleaned it up. She was just saying he's weird and off-putting. It's a little awkward and a little jittery. I think the one thing that made me raise that eyebrow, which I can't do, there it is, was the fact that he said when Katie asked how many numbers did you get, and he said male or female. That's the one thing that told me that he might be fluid. So be it. It is what it is. I don't know if you're not being upfront about that, if this is the show for you, because I think all of these people feel like you are cis hetero, whatever your biological thing is. I believe that that's what the pretense of this show is. Because if it wasn't, then they would have that they are trans men, trans women, you know what I mean? Non-binary, pansexual. I would think and that would actually be kind of cool to see a show with people of all of the spectrum, on there. But not everybody is ready for that. Sometimes a lot of us are not ready for that. But I think it would be kind of cool because they be having dating issues too. So you just gonna go Dutch until you're in a relationship? Because I feel like if you're saying you're waiting till you're interested, how did you get there? Was it just phone conversations every day? Were you just FaceTiming? I need to have in-person contact with you for the most part to know that I'm really interested in you, unless we are talking every single day. Like, I mean, a lot. I have to know and feel your energy in person. And I think I recently realized that's probably very important to me. Um, because who I am sometimes doesn't translate. Like, you don't get the full experience of me until you meet me in person. That's how I feel. But I think I'm the shit. It did. It threw me off. I ain't like that. I like to date multiple people, and everybody knows that I'm dating everybody. Like, that's the thing that I do. Okay. So it just threw me off. So you're not walking at the park, you're not meeting up at the coffee shop. I guess he'd have to pay for that. If you broke, just say that. But see, I like to talk with my hands. Listen. If you broke, just say that. What does he do? You know how they tell us at the bottom of the screen? What is it that Justice does? I'm not a fan of his. And then on the first, what was it, the first episode, what did they say? Ask him, oh, it seems like the women like you. I'm not attracted. Hold on, I almost died. I'm not attracted to men who pucker their lips when they speak. And then he had the nerve to say he didn't want to spend his money. I'm over here having my own, like, listen, I'm not attracted to men who wear a lot of like chapstick to where it looks shiny, glossy, and who take photos like I do with their lips parted a little. I don't like that. Oh, he's a party promoter. Thank you. Look, Miss Norma J got all the 411. What's the 411, hon? What's the 411? Like, all of it. Yeah, I'm listen, or a party planner. One of the two ain't kind of close to the same. I guess they're not. Party planners would be the one who's getting everything together. Promoter is just a place, and they like come here, and their name is on the thing, or they putting it together or something. I don't know the difference. He don't want to spend money, right, friend? Listen. listen. I ain't asking you to spend all your money on me, but definitely things that I need. I need to feel desired. I need you to take me out. Now, I reciprocate when I like you and I know that it's genuine. I take you out on dates. Like right now, me and Adventure Bay on the weekend, we going camping. That's my date. It's my date. We going camping, like camping in a tent. Y'all like camping? I like camping. I'm thinking about recording it, but I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with making my person a plate. I don't have a problem with planning and paying for dates. However, you have to be someone that I am into, that I'm actually dating. Yeah. When I'm first getting to know someone, I'm not one to pay for dates. So there's that, dear future bays with an S. Know that up front. Like, I need to feel desired or I start to lose interest. And I also don't pay for dates right off the top. Judge me, don't judge me. I don't care. Who else are we talking about? Are we done with justice? Are we done with justice? Is justice over? He do give me the impression. She said he puckers his lips when he talks. I don't even pucker my lips when I talk. Here's the thing. You don't always have to spend money to show interest. That is correct. However, you're going to have to spend some time in dating. And some money. Even if it's ice cream. Like, I like ice cream dates. That's when you go buy ice cream and you eat the ice cream together. I like it when you go in a place and it's like a pavilion or one of those places, and then you walk around like here Universal City Walk. You go, you get some ice cream, you walk around, you look at the shops. You don't necessarily have to spend the money there because it's expensive, or near the park. If you're pinching pennies, you shouldn't be dating. Men start off talking about their money shouldn't date, but show up to your house for a home cooked meal and not bring a piece of bread. Now, ma'am, let's go back to Devin. Now, I wish I saw what Justice had in the bag for Charisse at her little taco party gathering, which I was like, why she got them at her house already? Because she want to show people where she lives. She wants y'all to know that she's got several rooms, including the game room. And it feels like Justice likes that, which to me says he's looking for the woman with money, that he wants to be courted. I love flowers and romance. And romance looks different depending on who I'm dating. But my love language, I think I've shared with you and I retook the test, is quality time. Okay, so I wish we saw what was in the bag that he brought, that little red shiny bag that he got from the 99-cent store. He didn't even get the nice bag. I hate those bags. Y'all don't send me no bag like that. Don't give me no bag like that. I don't like them glittery. That ain't even glittery. I don't know what that is, but it's plastic and it's shiny. I don't like them bags. I'd rather a plain colored bag, plain brown bag before you bring me one of them bags. But that's just me. Like, I don't like carnations. Dear future bays, I do not like carnations. Also, at my party, when I leave this earth, when I leave this plane, I do not want carnations. I'm not going to have any carnations. I won't even have a typical service. It's going to be a party, okay? We're celebrating Talisa's life. What I was doing something, I was seeing something. Oh, we were talking about the taco party. Devin, when he came to the door. Now, everybody knows. My home training knows. My grandmama, mama, and them, okay, aunties, cousins, friends, and them know that when you come to somebody's house for a get-together, an event, you bring something, even if it is a $7 bottle of wine. Even when you go to your friend's house, like, okay, it's my homegirl, she having something, I still bring something, but that's probably because I've asked her, do you need me to bring anything? And if I don't bring anything, it's because she told me no, but you can come early and help me. I'm normally somebody that helps, stays and helps clean up, or comes early, or do both. Like, I'm that friend. So I'm just saying, like, he had nothing. I actually got mad at my son. He went over to his then girlfriend's parents' house for Thanksgiving or something. And I was like, you need to take something. He was like, Mom, I don't need to take nothing. I said, you need to take something. You need to take something. Some seasoning, some cake, a bottle of wine. Do you want me to give you some wine out the cabinet? Like, you need to take something. You do not go to someone's house empty-handed. And you're meeting her parents for the first time. I was a little upset with him. See how it just came back to my spirit. He ain't got of course he does. He ain't got no money. He like Troy from the fourth season when he rented. I forgot all about Troy. Listen, y'all's memories are so good because once the season ends, all those people go out the window. Unless they have become fans of mine, then I remember them. Other than that, I don't. I'm worried about Devin. He gives emotional trauma. Girl, he gone. He probably does have some emotional trauma. Definitely has some emotional trauma. The way he did about that baby. He was confused about having a child that's 10 years old because he came from a one-night stand. I don't give a damn. I'm sure you've done a paternity test because I'm sure she's making you pay child support. How dare you? And how dare Charisse talking about poor baby. What is she talking about? You know, she don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her alone until next week when she do something else that don't make no sense to me. Who else do we want to talk about? So we talked about Devin. And since we talked about the quality of people dropping down, I'm not really finding the men attractive. And maybe it's because I need to be in their presence. Maybe it's because I need to be in your space. Because look at that. It's an ant. My front room tends to carry ants. And these ants seem to bite. Okay. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, that they weren't attractive, that I didn't find many of them attractive. And I do find Mike to be probably the most attractive. No, I lie. Samson is attractive to me, and I don't normally like lightly melanated men. But there is something about Samson that I definitely find attractive. Like I said on my review, maybe it's that big ass tattoo on his neck. I don't know. He gives off very much so gentleman vibes. He seems very much so like he's going to court you. Like, I know that's old, but I like still to be courted. Even one of the many days, I like to be courted. So I don't know. Yes. The men aren't attractive for a number of reasons, mainly because the majority of them are plain in our face. No, they need to space out the seasons, right? It is kind of back to back. They're scraping from the bottom of the barrel. Baby, you was not holding, you not giving nobody no breaks, is you? Lately, the men have no swag, no flavor, character like the first 1 through 3 seasons. Those men did definitely have a lot of something. Oh, you think Randall is attractive? Let me watch him a little bit. Maybe something about his energy will pull it all together for me. Because for right now, I would have a conversation. Like, he would be one of those people that I would have to be in the same space. It couldn't be like my homegirl was like, oh, I got this dude I want you to meet and send me a photo. I wouldn't be like, okay. I'm not shy. Maybe I'm a little shallow, but I do like people with character, with personality, who are funny. So not all the time do they have to be the most attractive, but they definitely have to win me over with a conversation. They have to be intellectual, not too much with their know-it-alls, but they have to have some je ne sais quoi about them. Yes, a quiet confidence. Now, Miss Eve, hey girl, she said, why did he say yes and then no? Because he was lost and confused in a daze. Child, I don't know what was happening with that. The best of the bunch, Randall and Samson. We don't have much to choose from. And actually, Zoe isn't half bad looking. But like I say, every season, if we remove these people's beards, are you still going to find them attractive? Samson, does he even have a beard? It's his energy for me. Because like I said, I would actually date him, even though I'd be like, dang, he's lighter than me. I'm sorry that I be fetishing, chocolate men, but I do. Yeah, seasons 4 through 6, not a whole lot. Randall is growing on me. He was a hard no like everyone else at first. And like I said, I did find Mike attractive. And the reason I find Mike attractive is because he reminds me of someone that that I'm talking to, chatting with. is a pen pal in Chicago. Kind of reminds me of him, but not really, because if you remove that beard, baby, he is not going to be attractive. But the person I'm chatting with in Chicago, very much so. Very much so. And I say chatting because we were like, I don't know, went on some dates. He was here. Now it just kind of is like, So anyway, every now and again, I'll get a hello, beautiful. I need conversation. I'm a person that requires you to talk to me, break it down. Like, what the hell? That's what I need. Who else? Who else are we talking about? Who else has made some kind of impact on us already? Yeah, I think Samson is handsome with or without. The rest of them could be turtle face without a beard. When I say you are not holding anything back, I need you to keep that energy all season long, because I'm gonna try and stick it out, even though these people do seem a little lackluster. I want us to stick it out. I need to find something else to review or certain other things to talk about. Because honestly, Married at First Sight is too fucking long. It gets on my nerves watching these people and they same issues that they show us all the time. So let me get on my nerves. And then Ready to Love. These people really don't be ready to love. Don't be no real relationships coming out of it. Though we have seen a few. But when you think about each season having about 20 people, except for the first one. So you got 20 people, 6 seasons. So what is that? 120 people, 120 matches, singles. There we go. And you only have a handful, maybe 10 people who've gotten into relationships. Think about Reva and Mario. We didn't even see them really dating. You think about Rashid and Simone. That's her name, right? We didn't get to see them but on one date. So that's 4 people. When we think about, it's somebody else. Last season, Clifton and Joy, that's 6 people. I know I'm missing somebody else, but I just don't seem out of 6 people. Okay, let's say 8, because I feel like I'm missing a couple. Let's say 8 people. Out of 8 people, out of 120 people, only 8 people actually. And I know that it's only supposed to be 3 a season or whatever, but you got Shiloh and Tyrone, but we don't see nothing about them. That was an after effect that did 2 different seasons. Maybe it's the format. Maybe they do need to switch up to be more successful. Maybe they need to just, I don't know, stop making it like a thirst trap. Twerk that, work that, hurt that. Like, come on, Tommy. Who wrote that for him? Is that your own joke? Was that supposed to be funny? I don't know. And I know we only get bits and pieces of it, but it just doesn't sit well with me. These people aren't authentic enough. Then the people don't be from the places. But they need to have a regular remix where everybody comes back and see where they are and see if new relationship sparks. I feel like that's a good idea, except for people that we saw genuinely seem like they wanted to have connections with people. People that got kicked off too soon. That kind of thing. Like, when we see that, I would like for those people to come back. That's who I would like to actually see. I can't really name any of them. Hey, my Valentine. I can't really name any of those people right now. If you can think of somebody who you think deserves to be on an RTL remix, let me know, because I can't think of nobody right now. I mean, spider webs up in the corner. Got to sweep the spider webs out the corner because it's blocking the money that wants to come up in the house. And that's what they say. So I sweeps the cobwebs out the corner. However, I do need the spiders here at my house because somehow the mosquitoes get in too. It just be a lot. Y'all got any tricks for mosquitoes? Anyway, dating is hard. I couldn't imagine being filmed. I actually liked Last Resort. Dating is very hard and confusing, and if you are doing it authentically, you are navigating your feelings and emotions. I did see a couple people crying, in some of the previews, but does that mean that they're crying because their feelings was hurt, because they put everything out on the line? Like, I don't know. Who else we want to talk about? Because if we don't have that, oh look, we almost to an hour. The chick with the short blonde hair, Winter, should come back. The one who checked them for kicking her off. No, not Winter. Not Winter. Denise. You want Denise to come back? I feel like Denise might have really been wanting love, but Denise ain't fooling with them. I think Denise was a lot. That is her name, I think. Right? But I think she was probably the most genuine about how she felt. I think that's her name. Or was that are you talking about Nina? Yeah, Denise. Naya. Are you talking about Naya? No, you can't talk about me talking about Naya. Naya is the one. Maybe Naya too. You might be talking about both of them. But I first went to Denise too, FAMU. Cause nope. Cause nope. Denise felt like yes. Naya felt like no. Most of these people, when we see them after, they all have an angle. They want to be singers and actors and all the stuff. Not Denise or Winter. She was the first chick kicked off. Who was that? I thought Naya was the one that told them to tell it to the couch. Yeah, that was Naya. So is that who you're talking about? Naya is the one that made what's his face come back. Chris come back. That's her name, right? Too. See how Denise was a wee bit loopy. A little bit. She could use some therapy. She working on. She got some trauma like we all do, but her was a little more prevalent, more in our face. Yeah. I think I'm done. Next week I will be inviting you on live, so we can talk about it live. Yeah. Was y'all coming or not? It'll be between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, as long as because school starts back next week. Kingston will still be on hiatus from basketball. They have a 2-week break. So not crazy Naya either. Well, then who you talking about? You're gonna have to let us know because we have no clue. You said she was one of the first ones kicked off? Y'all remember she kept talking too much, interrupting. I don't know who that is. She kept talking too much and interrupting people. That'd be a lot of them. Before y'all get out of here, make sure you like the video. I will be back next Wednesday. Y'all hear the bird? I will be back next Wednesday to chop it up again. I would like to invite you guys on camera. I know a lot of you don't like to be on camera, but that's okay too. That's okay too. Oh, okay. So Miss Norma J said, what season? Oh, you want to talk about P-Valley? I'm not even caught up because I like to watch it like it's a movie. Like I like to watch it like a movie. And things that I enjoy that much, I don't really do reviews. I like to watch other people's reviews. I enjoy P-Valley quite a bit. So I don't really, and I ain't caught up. Miss Eve, I ain't caught up. I do need some new shows to review or some things to talk about. I definitely do. Oh, just in case, tomorrow I will be going live. I won't be live, but I will be live with Dr. Karen Lomax on her channel. She was my master coach trainer as you've never seen P Valley, my master coach trainer, when I got my coaching license, and so she will be interviewing me tomorrow. If you follow me, no, like I said, it's not going to be my channel. Her name is Dr. Karen Lomax. She's also Dr. Karen Lomax on YouTube, and we'll be live. And that's what I got. Or if you follow me on Instagram, I put it in my bio. I put the link in my bio so you could be able to catch up to it. That's it. See you later, my Valentine. You gonna come on Wednesday? Because I just to get people comfortable and with the format, I'm just gonna open it up to everybody, whoever wants to join me talking. This is just a warm up. We normally only be an hour anyway. Sometimes we be a little over. I guess that's it. Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour. Before you leave, like me. That means the like button so the algorithms know. Subscribe. I think most of you are. Notification. Notifications. Click them. Because some of y'all said y'all wasn't getting notified. Was that you, Diamond and Lip Gloss, or was that you? Come through, Monique, with my Instagram. Come on. See, do y'all know how much I love y'all? Like, y'all be making my soul happy. And for y'all to be here today, my first time back since June, May, I don't know, warms my soul. So I'm happy about that. And I'm on the West Coast. Y'all be on the East Coast for the most part. And so it's almost 10 o'clock y'all time. And y'all's got to get ready for work. Me too. But not yet. I'm going to make me some noodles because Kingston's not here. So that's what I'm going to eat for dinner. Some noodles. Some noodles with some egg and some green onions. Like top ramen noodles. Anyway, y'all, I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you don't know what that is for yourself. I miss you all too and can't wait for us to get back into the swing of things. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will catch you on the next live.